This is Movies in Contemplation with Jirach and...
Oh, am I talking to
Jesus, yeah.
And it's contagious. It's contagious.
Yeah.
Hello, contemplators. Welcome back.
Hey, bros.
Yeah,
what's going on?
Oh, fucking riding the waves.
Ride the waves, man.
Fucking sunny California.
Ooh, in a couple weeks.
In a couple weeks, we're gonna be hitting it hard.
Yeah, we're be hitting it hard in Cali.
Everybody thinks it's winter out in California. Fuck you.
Fuck you,
It's
buddies.
cold as fuck where we are. Piss
Yeah.
off.
Piss on that.
I'm gonna be back to wearing my tank top in public.
Oh, tank top, watch out. You're not going to get into any of the clubs or the bars.
Oh, bullshit. That was one time. Right, it's almost every time, but it's one time.
Hey, man.
I know they forced me to wear my fucking leather jacket the entire time, and I was sweating my balls
I
off.
bet you looked so weird. I wasn't there, but...
No, it was funny.
Who's this douchebag wearing a leather coat?
Hey, motherfuckers. I'm a good tipper, and the bartender gave me a free fucking shot because I tipped her well. So, hello.
Hello.
Holler.
Holler.
Anywho, let's get on to the fucking show here. What do we got going on?
We got Cali picked to die.
A Cali pick today.
Yes, 500 Days of Summer.
Yay.
Zoe Deschanel, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
The Magic the Gathering player himself.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he does. He plays magic.
He's into the magic.
He is. He's a nerd.
Let's get down to business first.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's talk the wine.
Talk the wine. I was kind of disappointed. I went to Target and I thought, because normally they have like really cute little wine bottles that I never really see anywhere else, but they were just all like boring.
Oh.
But then I kind of saw this one was actually like in the back. Like I really couldn't see it, but it's California Roots.
Oh, it's the Roots.
Yeah, I figured since they talk about LA, they're in Los Angeles in the film.
What's going on over
What
there?
is Opie doing? Hold, please. We are so prepared for this.
We are so prepared. Gotta shot everything. Alright, back to it.
Back to it, yes. This movie took place in Los Angeles, so California Roots.
California Roots.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Cabernet.
And we're going there soon. So
We are-
back to the roots.
Going back to my roots.
Go back to your roots.
Yeah. Oh, God, I'm excited. But yes, this is a 2017 Cabernet.
It's delicious. It's got a nice little dry to it. I like it.
I haven't even had a sip of it yet.
Oh,
Let
I'm
me see.
halfway done.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty dry.
Yeah, it's pretty dry. I like
Yeah.
it. It's good.
All right. Next order of business.
The handy dandy Shakespearean notebook.
Notebook.
You botched it.
You botched it.
You botched it up.
Your voice cracked.
The handy dandy Shakespearean notebook.
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 I'm keeping the first one.
That's fine. You do it.
So today,
Wow.
today's insult is lisping, eye-offending, fashion monger. It's pretty self-explanatory. Speaking childishly, difficult or painful to look at. One foolishly concerned with fashion. I wasn't expecting that one.
Huh.
Yeah. Someone who's very concerned with fashion. Interesting. All right. Well,
Huh.
you're already thinking about.
Interesting.
Yeah. Let's see who that
Let's see.
that
who
person
is.
will be.
All right. So, Callie, what does this movie mean to you?
This was a really interesting movie to me because I feel like this movie kind of broke the wheel of typical, like, romantic movies, like romantic comedies, romance in general. It did a breakup mess through a guy's point of view.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wasn't really looking at it like that, but now that you say that.
Yeah, it was a hard process. It wasn't like the whole, like, toxic masculine macho, like, kind of like, I'm thinking like Mr. Big, like an undetached guy. Like, oh, he'll just get over it. No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Tom did not take the breakup well, and when they say you go through a breakup, it's like going through a death.
Shit, yeah,
What?
man.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And it's not just the women who get affected by the breakup, and especially when the person like over romanticizes what the relationship could be. And I think that's Tom, like, because it even said in the movie, like, he feels that he won't be happy until he finds the one. Mm-hmm. And he thought that Zooey Deschanel was Summer. And it also showed women being the almost kind of like the guy, if you will, like
in reverse.
Yeah, it's a role reversal for the typical romance movie, and I love romantic movies, I do, but most of them aren't real life,
right?
You know,
yeah.
So it was nice to see a female, like, yeah, I just want to be independent, have fun, and I'm not really, like, love isn't on my radar at the moment. Yeah. So, yeah, and she was, like, straight up, like, way, like, up front with it.
Yeah.
And I mentioned it for the Terminator episode, that type in some movies called the Manic Pixie Dream Girl. I watched a video on this, like, a while ago, and it was so interesting to me because they call it that bubbly, shallow, cinematic creature that exists solely in the fevered imaginations of sensitive writer/directors to teach broodingly soulful young men to embrace life and its infinite mysteries and adventures. So a example would be Kirsten Dunst in Elizabethtown, which I've never seen, Zooey Deschanel in Yes Man, Natalie Portman in Garden State, and Kate Hudson in Almost Famous. Like, it's like she's not like an evolved character. She's just there to help the man become better.
Yeah.
And they don't end up together.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And Zooey Deschanel's character in 500 Days of Summer, she is upfront with what she wants. She's in a way, I guess, selfish, because she's not there for the guy.
Yeah.
She's there for herself, which is great.
You know, yeah, selfish or no, but it's like when you're not ready for that relationship to be like that, you know, there's a big difference. It's like they're dating. Let it be a date. You don't need to have that love shit right off the bat. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people run into that with, like, relationships.
Yes.
You know, guilty in earlier relationships. Yeah. Like, early on, it's like fucking a month in and you're like, oh my God, I love you. 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 It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. And, you know. And it's funny because, like, I used to be, like, a Tom, and then after going through a really bad breakup that, like, God, it took me, like, years to get over, I slowly kind of became a Zooey Deschanel, and then I, like, just actually started, like, just to date, and it was fine. It was fun. There was no, like, pressure, like, okay, this has to be, like, the perfect relationship. And I feel like with our relationship, we just, like, went with the flow. And that's what I really liked about you, was there was no constant questioning of, okay, where is this going? Where is this going? Like, we just... You just went where it went. Yeah,
we were just being with each other. Yeah. And look at us now.
Just around the riverbed.
Yeah, and now we're married. So it's like, hey.
Fucking A.
I'm doing something right.
There it is.
So... Let's see, anything else I want to say? Because I did write down a lot of notes, and I apologize if some of the way I'm speaking sounds like scripted or rehearsed, but I did have a lot to write down.
That's fine.
And...
Notes are good.
Notes are good.
That you should be prepared to not have notes at all.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it on why I like the movie. Good. And that Manic Pixie Dream Girl thing, it just blew my mind, because I used to always, like, identify with those type of girls, but it's like, you're not real. Yeah. It's almost as if, like, that female character is like a figment of this guy's imagination just to help him get over what barrier he's trying to cross, you know? So... Yeah, that's it. But let's get started.
Yes, lead us in.
Yeah, and another thing I enjoy about this movie, it doesn't go in chronological order. It bounces back from day 400 and something.
Yeah, I got that later on. I was like, what the fuck? I am so confused. And then I noticed with the... You know. Yeah, and even the movie itself, like the narrator was right up front with us and said, "This is a story about a boy and a girl, but I'm gonna let you know it's not that type of love story or whatever."
This isn't a love story. So the movie is the movie also introduced me to Regina Spektor, the songwriter, the singer, I love her shit. Like, her music is so interesting and cool and abstract.
Yeah.
So I appreciate the movie for that.
For Miss Regina?
Yeah. So the movie starts off with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He got broken up with, but I love that his sister was the one to come to the rescue.
Yeah, like an 11-year-old girl.
Yeah. And then Tom is, like, in the kitchen just breaking plates. Like, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, like, his comedy in this is really good. Like, even when he's, like, miserable, he's just, like, I don't know. It was just...
It's just stone. It was just stone face.
Yeah, and, like, stone. And again, like we say, like, non-push comedy.
His roommates were all...
This is bad.
There's nothing we can do about it. We need you. And she's like, I'll be there in a minute. Chloe Grace Mortez, I believe is her name.
Young one. She's like, yeah, you did the right thing. I got this. And,
what is this? Vodka. Yeah, that's funny.
She feeds him vodka, and she's like, all right, just start from the beginning. What happened? And he said, like, I don't know what happened. Things were going so perfect. And you see, like, the scene where she breaks up with him. Like, they're just going about their day, having fun, going to the record shop, and blah, blah, blah. Everything seems okay. And then it goes to them at the diner with her saying, I think we should stop seeing each other. Mm-hmm. So right off the bat, you're thinking, okay, this girl's kind of a bitch. This came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So another funny moment, she's like, well, all we do is argue. Tom goes, that is bullshit.
Yeah, that is bullshit. That was funny.
That was really, really funny.
That is bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The movie just starts off by, like, painting Summer as this, like, cold-hearted bitch, and it's funny, but then we jump to day one when you first saw Summer.
Sure, yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, this is the moment. She will be mine.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
She will be mine.
Take off my sweater here.
Do it.
But also, like, Tom wants to get her back, obviously.
Right.
He wants to know, like, what can he do? But the narrator then starts to break down what he calls the Summer effect. There was just something about Summer that just made life so easy for her because she was pretty. What did you think of that? Like, how they were like...
I mean, I don't know. I've got a bit... So when it comes to Zooey Deschanel, for me, I think she's a great actress. Mm-hmm. But I think she's very bland, and I think she's very Zooey Deschanel in every fucking thing that she does.
Yeah.
There is no contrast with Zooey Deschanel, like, ever. I think the closest I saw to contrast, and it's mainly because of the change of color in her hair, was Elf. That was only because of her look. Everything is Zooey Deschanel. She plays literally the exact same thing in everything. Yeah. I never see... I don't see much of a range with her. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, I see range. Personally, I love JGL. Mm-hmm. I love him.
JGL.
I love JGL.
Yeah.
But, fucking Angels in the Outfield.
Angels in the Outfield.
Best fucking shit. Favorite is the movie, JGL.
Yeah.
Only we could have played Magic together.
Oh, God. You don't play Magic.
I don't play fucking Magic, no. I was a Yu-Gi-Oh fan.
Oh. Well, I had the Zooey kind of Deschanel haircut when we met, and it was funny. I would go to auditions, and they would kind of break down the character that I'm auditioning for, and it was a lot of Zooey types.
Deschanel's, yeah.
And walking into a room and seeing girls that looked exactly like me. Not like face, but like light skin, dark hair, bangs, long. It was creepy. Yeah. I'm like, okay, this obviously is, not...
My sister Banana looked a lot like fucking Zooey Deschanel. It was unreal.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Tom, he automatically falls for her, and one of his coworkers is like, man, I heard she's a bitch. And Tom's like, what? Are you kidding? Ugh, that fucking sucks. Like, who the hell does she think she is? Just because she's pretty, she can just act all like a bitch.
Yeah.
So he kind of just like, not like gets over it, but he just kind of like ignores her. Mm-hmm. But then the whole thing with the Smiths happen when they get in the elevator together, and she's like, Oh,
the band.
Yeah, he's listening to his headphones.
Yeah.
And he's listening to the Smiths. And she's like, oh, I love the Smiths. And she starts to sing it.
Yeah.
And
he's not listening.
He's just like, huh? What? Like, are you talking to me? I so wasn't aware that you were in the same elevator as me.
Right.
But she starts to, like, sing the song. And she gets out of the elevator. And he's just like, oh, shit. Like, oh my God, we're meant to be.
Yeah.
Like, and even the sister says, just because a girl likes the same weird music you do doesn't mean that you're soulmates.
He was very much a G-rated Joe Goldberg.
Who?
He was a G-rated Joe Goldberg.
Joe Gold.
Hello, you.
Oh!
He was a fucking, like a G-rated Joe fucking Goldberg. Hello, you.
Yes.
Like, for real. He was essentially, he was a fucking stalker, like Tom. Tom was a fucking stalker. And that's the whole film. I'm, like, sitting there and I'm like, what a fucking, like, loon. You're just perving over this chick. You're obsessed. And his roommate was even saying it. And it was like, dude, you're fucking stalking her? And I mean, she had that hilarious shit when she came out of the bathroom.
Yeah, let's go. I'm stalking. I mean, starving.
Yeah. That was... You ready to go eat? Yeah, I'm stalking. I'm starving.
Yeah. I did write down that line. That is a pretty iconic line. And kind of, and not very Zoe, like, in a way. Like, it was kind of like, oh. Yeah. Wow, all right. Yeah, she's got, like, that type of humor thing down. Yep. But it was only a moment. You okay there, dude? But, like, he even just... that he's, like, at the bar or something. They're playing... What are they playing? Like, Donkey Kong in some bar? Yeah, they were playing the Mario Donkey. Yeah. So the Super Mario Bros. Donkey Kong for the fucking Game Boy, they were playing that shit. I knew that sound from the minute I fucking heard it. I was like, oh, my God, that's fucking Donkey Kong, dude. Yeah, and Tom's just like, it's over. And his roommate's like, did it even start? Like, what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, me and Summer. Yeah, it's over. We're done. It's like, oh, well, like, what do you mean? Like, I've dropped so many hints that I'm into her, and you kind of get to see it. And he's not. He thinks he's doing these, like, grand gestures of, hey. Yeah. You know? But they're like, his roommates are like, well, just fucking ask her out. Right. He's like, that's stupid. Yeah. Yeah, but like... oh, God, what did he fucking do? He did something that made me laugh. Fuck! What was it? He did something that really made me laugh. She came up and asked him something, and he was just like... Oh, okay. What the fuck was it? I know what you're talking about. She comes up to his desk, and his desk kind of connects with other people. Yeah. And she's like, hey, I'm going to the supply store. Does anybody need anything? And he goes, I think you know what I need. Yeah, that's right. And she didn't laugh or anything. She just looked at him, and stone cold. Oh, yeah, then he totally curls in and says, Staples. Or something. Oh, that was so fucking funny to me. That was really funny. Like, he was just like, I think you know what I need. She's, what? Yeah, what? What? Staples? Sorry. Michelle. But he, at one point, they actually have a conversation at someone's, like, engagement party at the office. Yeah. And this is where the movie starts to, like, hint that she might be a Manic Pixie Dream. Because she's like, oh, I just moved here from wherever she was. And he's like, oh, why? What made you move here? Boredom. Yeah, I just wanted to just go somewhere new. Do we know where she was from? I can't remember. Okay, that doesn't matter. Yeah, that's why I mean, it doesn't matter, but I was just wondering. Yeah, I couldn't remember where she was from. But she asks him, because we didn't say this, Tom and Summer, they work at a greeting card company. Yeah. Like a Hallmark knockoff, and interesting job, just coming up with cards. And Summer's like, so have you always wanted to be a card greeter writer? And he's like, no, I mean, I went to school to be an architect. And she's like, oh, well, why aren't you doing that? She's like, well, it just didn't work out, and I needed money. And she just kind of does the whole, like, well, if you love doing that, then you should just go do it. Yeah. Like, oh, here she goes, trying to, like, pump him up to, like, better his life kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And real quick, come up with a greeting card right now on the spot. Okay. Go ahead. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but in my eyes, I only see you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh, I'd buy it. All right, your turn. Oh, God. Your turn. All right. Best greeting card. All right, here we go. Your thighs are amazing. Mazel tov. What? I don't know. That's fucking weird. The director, Mark Webb, the way he described Summer's character, see what I wrote down. In reality, Tom is projecting this idea of the woman that he wants, like, onto Summer. But in reality, she is everything but that.
Yeah.
Like, she has the elements of, like, that Manic Pixie Dream. The director, Mark Webb, said, she's an immature view of a woman. She's Tom's view of a woman. He doesn't see her complexity and consequences for him as heartbreak. Like, he just thinks, oh, this is the girl that he's gonna be with, but it's gonna be super easy and it's gonna go perfectly. And that's a really bad thing to go into in a relationship.
Yeah.
Just thinking that this is just going to be peaches and cream and blowjobs for the rest of your life. Yeah. You know?
Mm-hmm. Shower sex.
Yeah. Oh, I already said that Tom doesn't believe he'll be happy until he likes the one. Kind of like how we grew up, like with those, you know, those romantic comedies, thinking that that's how relationships work.
Yeah.
But it's like, they always end when they finally get together. They never show a couple years later.
Right.
You know? See if the relationship actually, like, lasts.
Okay, let's make this work, and we're going to be together forever.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah.
And let's see. But yeah, I don't think they really had, like, too much in common either. I don't know, it was just...
They didn't. Yeah. I mean, no.
But not saying that it's a bad thing.
No, not at all. I think that it was actually really... So that was a part that I really did kind of get intrigued with, was because they were so different.
Yeah.
That was why he was so attracted to her. That was me, at least.
Okay.
Because when they were at the department store and he's doing all that shit and she's all like, oh, honey, the sink's broken. They're pretty much reenacting if they really lived. And I thought that was really cute. I was like, okay, that's really adorable. Yeah. And they're doing that shit. They're playing around, and she was the one that led it on and was like, hey, and he's just kind of like, okay.
Yeah, I do have something to say about that, but I like that idea. But if you think about it, like, when we first kind of got together, I really didn't think we had a lot in common either.
No.
Like, we were so... I saw us as, like, opposites.
Yeah.
But, you know,
we were. You were very free spirit. I was very... I don't know what the fuck I was.
I just, you know, you're just not a typical LA guy.
No, I'm not.
You are so far from it. I think that's what really attracted me to you, because I've dated a lot of LA guys. Yeah. Like, I love that you weren't so, you didn't really care, and this is a compliment.
No, I'm not
You don't really care about what you wear.
Oh, no, not at all.
Yeah.
I don't take that as an offense.
You were always dress very simple, like jeans, shirt.
Tank top. Those RIP, those black and red sweats you would wear every day. I'm bringing them back.
Oh, those are, no.
Them.
Those are gone, guys.
They're not fucking gone.
Contemplators, if you know these pants that I speak of, they're dead.
They're not fucking dead. They're
fucking dead.
Like the phoenix, they will rise again.
Oh my God. But yeah, that's just what I liked about you, is that you just seemed, you were just easy,
Thank you.
And I don't mean easy like, like you're like a slut or anything, but.
Oh! What? Well.
I'm not slut shaming you or anything. But yeah, I don't know, just, I feel like a lot of LA guys are just so fucking complicated. And I got to a point where I'm like, am I really a guy? Like, when I stopped being so emotional, and started to mature a little bit, I was like, did I just, like, become more, did I just, like, get more, like, testosterone and, like, or, like, I don't know, it just seemed like men were just making it so complicated for me. I'm just like, just stop. Yeah. And you just went with the flow, man. Like, you are a free spirit, too, I think, but in, like, a different way.
No, yeah.
You're not seeking. You're very in the moment, I feel. Like, you aren't like me, where I'm stuck in my head all the fucking time about whatever shit I said 5 days ago, and like, fuck, I shouldn't have said it like that. I should have said it like this, kind of thing. And yeah, that's why that's what I loved. But anyway, enough about us.
Yeah, enough about us.
Let's go back to this train wreck.
Back to you.
Back to you, Tom. Tom,
I'm here in the West Valley Mall. All right. Back to you, Tom.
So it goes to day 8. It's relatable, I think, to be stuck at a job that you have zero interest in.
Oh, is it? For everyone.
Yes.
All of us in the world. I know all of us probably hate
our jobs.
Our day job.
Yeah. But it's like, you know, when you need money,
you gotta do it.
It's the most convenient. And that funny. This is when they're talking in the office with it wasn't real champagne, it was like sparkling cider.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what he said, like, oh, his high school called him most likely to something. And then she goes, they always used to call me anal girl. And he does that spit take kind of thing.
Yeah, that's right.
And then there's just that pause, and she's like, because I was very neat and clean. Yeah. And he's like, oh, yeah, totally, yeah.
Anal girl.
And it's funny, like, because they had that moment, like I said earlier, where she's like, oh, well, if you love doing architecture, then you should go back into it. So they disperse back into their work, whatever. He goes back to his desk and he starts to sketch.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she's inspiring him. She must be perfect.
Right.
You know, oh. And then it jumps to day 154. He's in love. He loves everything about her. He loves her smile. He loves her eyes. That weird heart birthmark that he says is on her neck, but it's really above her chest. Like on her
it's
chest.
like right below her, right above her tit.
Yeah. Like I love the way she sleeps. I love this.
I was like, that's fucking. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Back to you, Tom.
Yeah, back to Tom. He's over romanticizing. Just he's. Oh, every time that song comes up, she's like the wind. I think of her every time I hear this song.
Through the trees. Oh, Patrick.
Oh, Patrick.
I feel his breath in my face.
And then his friend, the long-haired dude, he's just like, okay, this is not good.
Yeah.
Because I guess apparently this has happened before. Mm-hmm. Like, I can't remember. They bring up some past chick. Oh, is it like Bethany?
He locked her in a box in a basement.
Yeah, and she died.
Locked her in a box in a basement.
Yeah, she's dead.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Bethany's dead. Let's see. Oh, I feel like I'm like saying things, but then I read. I'm like, fuck, I already said this about the overthinking that she's perfect.
Yeah.
And then it jumps to day 22. It's over. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, this part. Oh, my God. He's telling his friends about how they were in the elevator together, and he's like, oh, hey, Summer, how was your weekend? She's like, it was good. And it cuts back to him. Can you fucking believe that shit? And they're like, what? Like, she emphasized on good. Well, what does that mean? Well, that means that she had sex with some random guy that she met at the gym. That's what that means.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and they're like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like, this is before they even, like, this is day 22, you know? Yeah. They're not even, like, dating.
Oh my God, that sounds like a girl I dated in fucking high school.
Yeah!
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was good. Like, what would you, like, I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I guess you could say that I was very much the Beth. I guess I was very much like Beth. At least, like, in my dating in, like, high school and shit.
Like, in you?
No, that's Guinevere Beck. What the fuck was Zooey Deschanel's name?
Summer.
Oh, that's right.
Like, Beth.
Beth. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, Beth. Yeah. Anywho,
You were more Summer.
I was more Summer, yeah.
Yeah,
I was more like Summer. I was very much just like, okay, whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, why are you so attached?
Yeah, you don't attach yourself to things, and it's awesome. There
was one time I did. Yeah, I did once.
You did once.
I did once.
Did you hear like a rumor or something?
Huh?
Did you hear like a rumor from school or something?
No. I attached myself because it was a girl. It was a high school sweetheart, and I was just kind of like, okay, yeah. And then I was a year above her. Mm-hmm. It just all kind of like went downhill. It was just really weird how that like worked out. Because I did really like her, but she was like kind of like, you could say, a hardcore Christian who was like, I'm saving myself. And I was like, well, I'm sure as fuck not saved. So I apologized for that, and then it all just like went downhill from there. It was like, oh well, I need to be with somebody who
is pure,
and I was just kind of like,
all right,
well, fuck me, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, or not,
yeah.
But she was a sweet girl. But then it was just weird because then there was like this hilariousness where when she went off to college, she dated a guy that apparently looked like me, but he was Indian. Huh. And he was the mascot. And I was like, I was left for the mascot!
Oh my God, you, the football player in high school.
Left for the mascot. Yeah. Dude, I'm a football player turned fucking theater geek. So,
yeah.
Hey, proud of it.
Proud
dude.
of it, man.
I don't fucking care. I loved theater.
Yeah.
I love theater. I still do. That's the reason why I forgot everything about football and I only remember theater.
Yeah, I love it. Like we were at your parents' for like the Super Bowl, whatever, and
I said to my dad, I was like, so what inning are we at, and or whatever the fuck, and he was like, oh my god, you played football?
Yeah, like this many years of football, and this is
how you
yeah.
I was like, so what quarter of the inning are we on, or whatever the fuck I said.
This is something that I would say.
Yeah, I don't even remember what the fuck I said.
Another attempt that Tom tries to do to, like, get her, Summer, is she's about to walk by his desk, and he starts to play the Smiths.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And he just thinks, when he plays the Smiths, she's just gonna, turn around and be like, I love you.
Right. Oh, the Smiths.
But she just walks right past, and he's just like, just so defeated over it. Like, oh my god, how is she not, like, acknowledging my, like, little advances here?
Yeah.
It's like it's playing like a little too hard to get, but he thinks he's making these, like, big grand gestures.
Putting a worm on a hook and seeing if she bites. Yeah.
But then the next scene, there's going to be a karaoke night. It's like a work thing. And Tom's just like, no, I'm not in it. And his coworker's like, no, but dude, everyone's going. He's just like, yeah, but whatever. He's like, no, everyone is going. And he's like, meaning Summer's gonna be there. You're gonna get to see her outside of work and do your thing. And so we get to the karaoke bar and everyone's like drinking whatever. And Tom gets there and Zoe's like, or not Zoe, well, yeah, it's Zoe, Summer. She's like, they said you weren't coming. And he's like, oh, you asked about me? My heart. Oh, be still, my beating heart. You know?
Fluttertown.
Yeah, so they start, like, drinking, talking, hanging out. And this is the moment where Tom should have, like, put the brakes on and come back to reality because she puts it all out there. And this is what makes her not a manic pixie.
Yeah.
She says that she doesn't have a boyfriend because she doesn't want one. Mm-hmm. She's like, gasp! A girl that doesn't want a boyfriend. Perish the thought.
Right.
Like, oh my god, that's so controversial that a woman doesn't want to be with a man just because she doesn't want one. You know, she's like, I like my independence. I like having fun, and and then she says that she doesn't believe in love. Mm-hmm. And here's Tom, like, I'm the one that's gonna change your mind.
I'm gonna do it.
Like, you can see it in his eyes. He's like, a challenge has come before him, and he's gonna conquer that challenge, you know? And, and then this fucking line, are you a lesbian? Shut the fuck up.
Right.
Just because she didn't want a boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's so stupid.
I hate when people do that.
I hate when
people do that, or when people, like, look at you and they see, like let's say short hair. Or, like, exactly.
I wrote this. Are you reading my notes?
No, I'm not. I swear to God. No, I'm not. But, like, people always, they look at, like, let's say, the pixie cut, or they look at...
my hair.
Your hair, exactly.
Yeah, no,
they look at your hair, or some other feature, and they'll be like, oh, you must be a lesbian.
But that's like, are they saying that I take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
Like, that's not an insult to me. Like, I don't care what you think I am. You know what I mean? Like, and it happened to me at work.
That meathead over there?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but that doesn't. But the thing is, like that doesn't matter. Like,
no, it doesn't matter. No.
And it's just like that stereotype that people just can't get over. Like, I remember someone asked me. This was around the time I was, like, really, like, working out and, getting a little more, like, fit. And my hair was even shorter than this. Mm-hmm. And some, like, random old dude at work asked me if I was a softball player. And I'm like, no, why would you ask that? And I couldn't, like, get that out of my head. Like, why did he ask that? That's so weird. Like, I didn't play softball, but I was a cheerleader, gymnast, and stuff like that. So, like, yeah, I'm a little... And then, like, one of the waitresses was like, I think because you have short hair and you're stocky. Like, what the fuck does stocky mean?
Well, see, out here, it's like, I guess you could say, it's very, like, the women out here who are very sports-driven or whatever, that it's softball.
Yeah.
Like, it's not necessarily gymnastics and all that shit. Like, people out here in the Midwest, if you will, they see sports as, oh, you're soft, especially older people.
Yeah.
Oh, you must play softball.
It was an old guy, yeah.
Yeah, you must play softball. You must do this. Da-da-da-da-da. What's gymnastics? What's cheerleading?
Yeah.
You play a sport, don't you? You're a soccer player.
Yeah, I guess.
Back in your day, they weren't playing soccer, sir.
Women
weren't playing soccer, so wait.
Yeah, they were, yeah. But yeah, that's just, I can go on about that fucking stereotype, but, like...
League of their own.
Yeah, my hair is short because it looks good on me.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't matter if I'm gay, bi, straight, a unicorn.
Since we gotten together, both of our hair got short. Yours got short and I'm losing mine. So.
Back to Tom.
Back to you, Tom.
Yeah, Summer says it up front. She doesn't like the idea of being someone's girlfriend. Yeah. Like, she doesn't want to be that label. Mm-hmm. Like, that she belongs to somebody. And she said she's never felt love before. She thinks that it's a myth, it's made up, and she's never felt it. So how does she know if it's even real? Right. And Tom's like, you just feel it. Yeah. And she's like, all right, well, yeah.
You just feel it.
Yeah, agree to disagree kind of thing.
Right.
And I think the friend goes, I think the lady doth protests too much. And she goes, the lady doth it.
The lady doth it.
Yeah, but they keep drinking. She sings a song. Of course, you can't have a Zooey Deschanel movie without having her sing. Yeah, Yeah, but I don't even know what song that was that she sang. I don't even know it.
Probably a Zooey Deschanel original.
Probably. I did buy both her albums.
Oh.
Yeah, she did. I did have her. So, I don't know. Her music was very, like, chill and calm, kind of. Yeah. But the roommate the coworker. Yeah, the coworker gets really, really wasted. He starts singing.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Huh?
He's from Super Troopers. Schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
I don't know Super Troopers.
Okay, you just added one to the list.
I know, I just added one to the fucking list. But he starts singing, Proud to be American.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking karaoke.
Yeah.
That he apparently gets kicked out of and banned.
Like, regularly he gets kicked out. Yeah, but they still let him back in. Hey,
whatever.
Relatable. Not that I've gotten kicked out of it,
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, working at a place that
does that.
That lets people back in.
Yep.
But Tom and Zoe escort the guy. God, I can't even know what's his character's name.
Jeffrey Arand. Oh, Mackenzie.
Mackenzie. Okay, that's his name. Sorry. Let me name the puppies here.
Yeah. Mackenzie.
Yeah. He spills the beans.
Yeah.
And says to Zoe,
he loves you. Hey,
he likes you. And Tom's like, all right, it's time to go. I was like, what, man? Just tell her. Come on. Yeah. And Summer's like, well, is it true that you like me? And he's like, yeah, like trying to play it off. Like, yeah, of course I like you. And she's like, trying to confirm, like, as friends, right? And he's like, yeah, sure, as friends. So it goes to day 31. The copy room scene. And it's really weird. I noticed when I watched this a second time, the color of her dress matched the color of the copy machines.
Weird.
Yeah, it was really, really strange. So there are 2 copy machines in the copy room. Tom's at one. Summer's at one. She just, like, has this, I don't know, look in her eye of, like, I don't even know how to, like, describe it. It's just, like, she became someone else in a way and just walked up to him, like, really up close to him. And he's like, oh, yeah, the other night, that was really fun. And she just full out just starts...
Kissed him.
Macking him, yeah.
Yeah, macking me.
Macking me, yeah. Macking up in the copy room.
Right.
And then she just walks away.
Yep. That was it.
Yeah, that was it. And he's just like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah. But of course he's fucking excited.
He's at half a lift.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's at.
Got him at half a lift.
Yeah. But I guess they
Yeah.
But he calls his other friend. Where is he? Paul.
Matthew Gray Goobler.
Yeah, he comes right over and he's like, "What happened? Tell me. What happened? Did you he asked if he got like a BJ?
What base are you at? Or
what base?
Like that.
Yeah, try to do the whole base thing. He's like, no jobs of any kind, still unemployed.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah.
He's like, man, this is grim, and you've been stalking this girl forever, and blah blah blah. That's what the part you were talking about, because she was in the bathroom,
right?
And Tom's like, oh, did you hear all that? And she's like, no, I don't hear what. All right, let's go out and eat. I'm starving.
Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah, it was cute. But you know what? I think in a way that was kind of a boost to her ego. Like, you can't help, like, if you know that someone is kind of like into you, like it's flattering, and I can see that she's kind of like, all right, I could be in the driver's seat now because I already know he's into me, so I could do what I want. Yeah. Kind of thing. That's what I think. Or, thought at that moment. And it jumps to day 282. You didn't notice at the time, but that IKEA moment that you were talking about.
Yeah.
There is, Tom tries to, like, reenact the first time they went to IKEA, which was day 34. And that was the day that they first, like, kissed. And this is the first time they were hanging out. They decided to just go to IKEA, and then they're doing the whole, hey, let's pretend that we're married and we live together. Hey, honey. And they get on the bed, and then they start kissing again. And God, what does he say? Someone says, like, honey, there's an
Asian Asian family in our bathroom.
In our bathroom, yeah. But he tries to, on that day 282, he tries to reenact that fun time. Like, oh, remember when we did this? Wasn't this fun? And she wasn't into it.
Yeah.
She was like, I think that was the day that she broke up with him, I think.
I think it was. Yeah. It's not working.
But it's like, that's when you know, like, shit's going south. Like, if you're trying to reenact moments in a relationship when it was, like, fresh and new, like, there's nothing wrong with, like, going to revisit things. Like, I mean, shit, I so badly want to go back to Hawaii with you.
Yeah.
We're not going to, like, reenact every single moment to make sure that it's going to go perfect. We're going to have a new experience together. Yeah. I just think it's reaching when you're really, like...
Yeah, we don't need to go whale watching again. Let's do something different.
I don't, because I got motion sickness.
I know, and I, like, don't want to go to the luau because I got...
You got sick at the luau.
I got sick at the luau.
And you know what's funny? I did write that down. I did write this down. I did get a U vibe.
There you fucking go. Hello.
Yeah.
More wine.
Oh, sorry. I'm really, really, because I'm doing all the talking. I'm barely drinking here.
No, that's fine.
There you go.
No.
Let's see. This is where they went after. Yeah. I didn't notice this at first, but this is the same day of the copy machine, and the IKEA was the same day. And she, again, second time, clearly says to him, they go back to, like, his apartment, or his apartment, and she says, I'm not looking for anything serious, so is this okay? We're pretty much, like, I know.
Fuck in the shower.
Yeah, well, not yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My God, spoiler. Kidding. But it's really...
Sorry, I'm excited.
But it's like, she's really clear, like, she's okay, I know we're about to have sex right now, but I want to make it perfectly clear that this isn't really going anywhere. Yeah. We're just having a good time. And of course...
You can say, baby, fuck me, I don't want to hear love.
What?
Those are the rules.
What rules?
That she would probably have with him.
You think?
Maybe. As long as you don't say, I love you. You can say, baby, fuck me, oh, that's it, that's right, do it there, but don't say, I love you.
What is that from?
Nothing. That's just my thought of what she would say.
You're lying. That sounds like that's from something.
I don't think that's from something.
Okay.
If it is, we'll find out if we ever get to that movie. But as of now,
well, there you go.
I think that it's here. Huh?
You just...
No, I seriously to God, I don't know. That's just my thoughts here.
All right. Let's see. Okay, so they do it. They have sex. And then here comes the moment where he leaves his apartment and that song comes up.
Oh, that's right.
Here comes the rom-com moment where he finally did it. They're together and let's all dance.
Yeah, we're dancing on the street. Everybody gets a high five.
Everyone gets a high five. Everyone is a trained dancer, apparently, that is walking by him.
Fuck choreography.
Oh my God, choreography, like lifts. I think a parade comes by or something, like a marching band.
Fucking Aladdin shows up.
Yeah. But that's when it's like, okay, he is clearly watching this unfold, this relationship through the rose-colored glasses, they call it, you know? So he's not looking clear. Yeah. He's just very over-romanticizing everything. Like, I still love, like, rom-coms, obviously, but, you know.
Yeah.
You never know what happens after, like I said earlier. Let's see. He, before they have sex, like, he goes into the bathroom. I just think this is, like, a cute moment where, he's, like, looking at himself in the mirror, just trying, like, okay, just calm down. This is gonna be fine. This is, it's just casual. We're just keeping it casual. He opens the door. She's, like, fully naked and under the covers, like...
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was cute.
That was very cute.
I'm ready.
Oh, but even during that musical number, like, all of a sudden, like, and then you see he's looking at a TV and it's Han Solo.
Yeah, that was funny. Han, like, winked at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
I don't know, maybe
this was 2009?
This was 2009, yeah. I failed to mention that.
Huh.
Oh my God. And that moment also made me think of the movie Superbad when No. When what's his nuts is trying to get alcohol, and he has that. This is how he thinks it's gonna go down.
Oh yeah.
When he goes up to the lady, like, "Excuse me, would you like buy me some alcohol or something?" Like,
sure, young man. Yeah,
sure, young man. And then he has all the alcohol. He's like, "Bye, lady. Thank you so much." She's like, "You're welcome. Good luck, fucking Jules."
Yeah, that was.
I will.
I will.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the funniest fucking Jonah Hill movies.
I know. Yeah, because it was pure and early, not pushed. So then it jumps to day 303. Work is dismal. Summer is gone. She doesn't work there anymore, and there's a new assistant, or someone replaced her. And he tried to email her, and she emails back and said, I think he said, "Oh, hey, do you want to hang out sometime or this weekend or something?" She's like, "I can't this weekend. I'm sorry. Thanks for reaching out or something. I'm glad you're ready to be friends." And then he sees it as oh fuck, I'm
friend zone.
Friends friend zone again. Let's see. Okay, day 45. It's a cute now it goes to a cute work environment where they're being cute and flirty and something, and everyone's just oh god, you guys are gross kind of thing. Ew, stop.
Knock it off.
Yeah, knock it off, you two.
PDA.
Oh, and then day 85, they go into the porno section.
Yeah, into the porno. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the shower part you were talking about.
That's right.
They're watching a porn together, and they try to reenact it in the shower. Then they break the fucking shower curtain or something.
Yeah. Funny.
What move do you think they were trying?
What move were they trying?
Yeah.
I mean, I can only think that maybe they were trying to do that fucking scene where it's usually in a glass door shower, but they press her tits up against the wall, up against the fucking window, and maybe they were trying to do it to the fucking curtain, and then they just fell over. I mean, I don't fucking know.
Oh, I think he was trying to pick her up.
Oh, then they slipped.
And yeah.
Well, that
and
makes
try
sense.
to have sex that way.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I think they were doing.
Okay.
Because it was like they were kind of prepped. Okay, you ready? Are you ready? All right, let's go. And shower break.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Look at you.
What?
just pressed up again.
Well, I'm sorry, I watch a lot of fucking shower porn. And most of the time, that's what it is. It's tits up against the fucking door, or it's ass up against the fucking door. I don't have... Even in pornos, they don't pick up in fucking showers. Excuse me. They don't do lifts.
I'm sorry.
They don't do fucking lifts.
What is that? Does that they gotta get paid extra to do?
No, because it's fucking dangerous.
It's
dangerous in a shower. It's a wet environment unless they're wearing fucking non-slip shoes. Okay, it's still a work environment, and they still have an HR department, and there are rules. They don't have non-slip shoes. They can't fuck in the showers. There are rules.
There are rules.
Moving on.
Day 95. Cute little montage with that fun song, The Sweet Disposition. This is them just hanging out.
That's ironic. Sweetest position. We were just talking about
I said sweet disposition.
Oh!
Not sweet position.
Oh, sweet. All right.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Sorry. HR department.
Yeah. Then it stops at where they're sitting at Tom's favorite spot. It's the park.
Yeah.
And he talks about
oh yeah, that was cute. Very boys and girls.
Very boys and girls.
Yeah, very boys and girls.
Well,
FPJ.
Look at you.
FPJ and JGL.
Yeah, and Tom draws on her arm, how he would change the city and make it look pretty or whatever. And and then Summer invites Tom to her apartment. And the narrator's now this is a big moment for Tom because he sees this as he is the first guy that she's brought to her apartment.
See, that's so Joe Goldberg, man. That's so you. It's just
it is, yeah.
It's so fucking
and the way the narrator was describing it,
Summer.
Yeah. This was her sacred place. This is where she contemplates, and her little inner sanctum thing.
Yeah.
How are you 100% positive that you're the first guy she brought over to her apartment?
Right.
What
makes you think that?
What makes you think that?
She's masturbating to a pillow and broad open window. Oh, oops.
Wrong show. And that Tom thinks this is her starting to break down the wall. Because then he starts to question and the label of their relationship. So he's not sure where it's going. He doesn't know if he wants to talk to her about it or not. So he goes to his sister who's practicing soccer.
Yeah.
Funny, because we were talking about soccer.
Oh, yeah!
Welcome!
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
So glad to have you.
So glad to be here. Thanks, Norman.
So Tom asks Sissy, like, what should he do? He doesn't know, like, where this is going. Like, I don't know what to do. And she's like, just stop being a pussy and ask her.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And she's clearly ahead of her time. And, you know. So, oh, you know what? I'm glad that the whole don't be a pussy thing has died. Because that is offensive.
I mean, it is.
Yeah, don't be like, they're saying, don't be a girl.
Yeah, don't be a pussy.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Now it's don't be a bitch.
I guess. Yeah.
So don't be a female dog.
Yeah.
But in retrospect, female dogs are more fucking dominant than fucking male dogs.
Exactly.
So
we're living.
If anybody says don't be a bitch, that means you're being a powerful motherfucker. So if anybody calls you a bitch, you're a powerful motherfucker.
Yeah.
So
be that bitch.
Be that bitch, bitch.
Be that bitch. God, this is. I think I wanna like name this episode Tangent.
Please.
Instead of 500 Days of Summer. So, okay, day 2.
500 Days of Tangents.
500 Days of Tangents. Oh. That's brilliant. Oh, yes. And then again, day 259, that's when he's trying too hard and she's clearly pushing away from him. They're at like a bar.
Yeah.
And some random guy like tries to hit on.
Dude, so.
Okay, go.
All right, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
you do it first.
No,
you go first. You go first.
I want you to go first because I still need to drink my wine.
Okay,
so give me a second to breathe and drink here.
Damn it. All right, fine, whatever. So, dude, I could totally agree, and I'm sure all of us fucking dudes can be with JGL on this.
And girls.
Well, and girls. But at the same time, but here's my thing about that situation. Dude comes up and starts flirting with her. Dude's right there. And then it's, the chick, she's all like, yeah, no, I'm not, you're there. You're on a date. You're with someone. And then this guy's coming up. And of course, you're just like, oh, no, I'm not interested. No. Mm-hmm. She didn't say, I'm here with him. I'm here with this. I'm here with that. So, to take it back to what you said earlier, she was a little selfish. You're there with someone, and you're making him look like a fucking friend, so you're keeping that guy fucking all up on you, right? Meanwhile, JGL is sitting there fucking with his thumb in his ass going, what the fuck am I here for? Like, I thought we were together and you're making it look like I'm nothing because you didn't even acknowledge me when this asshole is being a prick. Anywho, she's sitting there doing that shit, and then the guy's like, oh, you're this fucking guy? You're with this fucking nerd? With this fucking dude?
He's like, I can't believe that's your boyfriend.
That's your boyfriend? Yeah. And he's not my boyfriend. All this fucking shit. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Of course JGL's gonna lose his fucking shit and try to punch said fucking douchebag. And he does. And then she gets fucking... Yeah, and then he gets his ass kicked. And then Zooey Deschanel was like, oh, what the fuck was that about?
Yeah, she gets mad at Tom.
Yeah, why would you do that? I had it under control. You weren't even acknowledging him, girl. Yeah. Like, see, it's those moments. Mm-hmm. Like, if I was in that situation, I would have been like, bitch, bye. Especially that early on. What day were we on?
259.
Well, all right. Well, I guess that's a couple of days. But I would have been like, you know what, man? If that's how you fucking feel, if after day 259 you're gonna still be treating me like this, fucking bye. I'm not gonna waste my fucking time. I'm not gonna fucking sit at a restaurant, have a dude come up, start flirting with you, and you not even acknowledge the fact that I am at the same fucking table as you. Get the fuck out of here. Be gone.
Right, but I totally get what you're saying. However, in the beginning, she says that she doesn't like being somebody's something. She says that she likes being independent.
Right.
So she is trying to... Yes, she should have acknowledged that she was with somebody. It doesn't matter if it's a date or a friend. Like, I'm here with somebody. I'm not here to, mingle and hook up, you
exactly.
know? But she wanted to... She's so used to doing things independently. She is not the damsel in distress. Like, she did every...
a fucking...
No, I know. But she's flexing. her independence, I think, where she's like, I can handle this myself. I'm independent. I don't need you.
And that's true. And that's true.
But I do agree with you that she should have at least acknowledged him.
Yeah.
So I'm on both sides with that scene.
You're on the fence.
Yeah.
I got you.
Because she gets, like, really mad at him.
I know, and that's why I was so pissed, because I was like, what the fuck is your problem?
Yeah.
Like, bitch, he wasn't even necessarily fucking defending you. He was defending his fucking honor, because you didn't have the fucking balls to fucking defend the fact that he was there with you.
Yeah.
So he's getting fucking made fun of by said douchebag, and he has to fucking defend himself. So you're sitting there, I had it under control. Bitch, he's sitting there calling me fucking names and doing all kinds of shit, and you're sitting there all like, okay, Trevor.
Yeah.
Not doing shit. This is just a guy I know.
Yeah.
I work with him.
So they get pissed, and Tom is like, this is where he finally is like, what is this? Like, what are we?
Yeah.
And don't you say that we're just friends, because we're not.
Right.
Friends don't
fuck in the shower.
Yeah, friends don't hold hands. Friends don't
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I need you to acknowledge that this is that this is something. Like, he really needs that label or some type of label. But she doesn't want it. So it's like, okay, if you guys clearly want different things, either
grow up and figure it out.
It out and go with the flow, or just break it off and find someone that wants that label. Find someone who doesn't want the label. But he's treating this like it's a romance movie, and he's like, probably thinking like, oh man, our first fight, whatever, and it's raining.
Yeah.
And he's in his apartment, like in his bed, just like
fog in the window.
Yeah, fog all over the window. But then she shows up to his apartment.
Yeah.
So it's like, is that for us to... Well, we already know this isn't a love movie, but...
She felt like she could have handled it differently.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
She could have handled it differently and not hurt Tom's feelings.
Right.
Maybe she did realize what you were saying.
Yeah.
Like what she did. But then Tom's like, I just want consistency. That's what he claims. He just wants consistency. Did you ever wonder, like, after all, like, us becoming us? That's what he says. I don't get what that means.
Wait, what?
He says, did you wonder that at all after us becoming us?
Like, I even put them becoming a thing?
Yeah, even I put a question mark on that.
That's what I'm assuming from that. I'm assuming that's when us becomes a thing, when we became a thing. That's my assumption.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. You know what? That makes sense.
We became a thing, essentially.
That makes sense. They then bring out the X-Files.
Did I fall asleep at that point?
Maybe. And
spoiler alert, I fell asleep.
Not spoiler alert. It's a common theme for you to fall asleep during my movies.
Not during your movies. I fall asleep during my own movies sometimes. Fuck. I'll go to the theaters and fall fucking asleep.
Well, here's my...
$15 to take a really nice nap. Go ahead.
Here's my question. What is your take on talking about exes? They call it bringing up the X-Files.
Oh, I thought we were legit talking about the X-Files.
Oh my god. Welcome back. Did you take another nap?
I might have. I'm sorry.
My god.
All right. Bringing up the exes.
They're bringing up the exes.
What's my take on bringing up exes?
Yeah, if you're in like a new relationship.
It doesn't bother me personally.
No.
I mean, it really doesn't. It doesn't bother me. An ex is an ex.
Yeah.
Somebody I was with, there's nothing I'm not ashamed of the person that I was with, per se.
Right, yeah.
You know, I've never had, like, necessarily a bad ex.
Mm-hmm.
I've had crazy exes, but I've never had, like, fucking...
Crazy is different than bad, obviously.
Well, I guess, yeah. But, like, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
I was with them for a reason, you know?
Yeah.
So there's nothing to be ashamed about, in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle. It is nice to kind of hear about your past relationships and how they were and stuff, and it's nice to know that you were with someone and you have feelings. Like, this isn't just this is the first time that we're in a relationship.
Oh, no.
Like, because a lot of people are like, oh my god, if you've had like how many exes is too many,
right?
Kind of thing. And that used to really bother me, but like I figured.
I mean, we're not fucking Samantha from the goddamn Sex of the City.
I know, and it's funny because I'm kind of thinking about Sex in the City too, because there is that episode where it's like how many have you slept with kind of thing. Like, what's your number, they call it. But it's like, I would rather someone that had more experience than someone with zero experience.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, in the bed and out of the bed.
Right.
You know?
When you get somebody with zero experience, I'm sorry, we're going to get fucking Tom. We're going to get Joseph JGL.
Yeah.
We're going to get somebody like him. Not JGL personally. JGL as Tom.
Yeah,
I'm sure JGL personally has had many experiences.
Right.
I mean, he plays magic. Anywho.
But yeah, oh God, that they went to the movies or something. Or he was at the movies, and the movie, like, it turned into, like, Tom was in this avant-garde, like, black and white movie.
Oh, yeah.
Suffering. So much suffering.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. And then it goes to, I hate Summer. I hate everything about her. I hate her smile. I hate her laugh.
I hate the song.
Yeah, I hate this song. I hate this fucking song!
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
I fucking love that song, though. She's like...
Yeah. So he, like...
I love it because of Patrick.
And then he, like, tries to go on a blind date or something. He tries to date again. And he's just like, the girl's, like, really being cute and adorable and fun first date. And he's just like, I'm just going to stop you. This isn't going to work for me. I'm in love with somebody and I want them back. And she's like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And then he tries to, like, replay the relationship with Summer. This is, like, I don't exactly know I don't think I wrote down what day it was. It was like, it was a day 300 something. Like, it didn't have, like, an exact number. It was just 3 something. And, yeah, he tries to, like, replay. He's like, what? He just couldn't comprehend what went wrong. He was so, again, looking through the rose-colored glasses, thinking that everything was going fine, but he was far from grounded and noticing things. But at the same time, like, they weren't boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, in his mind, they were. But in her mind, she wasn't. And maybe that's what got her to start acting a little more cold toward him, I think. Okay, day 402. Oh, yeah, they're on, like, the same train together. And they're going to someone's wedding. And they have a really good time. And that, like, gives Tom, like, false hope again of maybe we can make this work. Look, it was so much fun that we, like, being together. Like, what's wrong? Like, we just need to be together.
Yeah.
Again, everything's just going way over his head. And but she did like kind of flirt with him throughout the wedding. Like, they danced, they were flirty. They went back on the train and she, like, fell asleep on, like, his shoulder kind of thing. Like, at the end of the movie, he asks, like, why did you even, like, dance with me, sleep from blah, 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 and she just says, because I wanted to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and this was after she was engaged or married.
Yeah, right? And he didn't know, but yeah, he didn't know at the time she was in another relationship.
Right.
This was before that she was even engaged. And Tom is, like, still, like, determined to get her back. Yeah. And then there's that, she, like, invites him to, like, a party at her place or something. And he's like, this is the night I'm going to get her back. And then you have that split screen where on the left it said expectations and on the right it says reality. Mm-hmm. So on the left we see how he envisioned the night going, and it's them rekindling the relationship, like not acknowledging anyone else at the party. They're flirty, and then they kiss at the end of the night. But in reality, he's just by himself, talking to random people, drinking. And then he sees Summer showing off a diamond on her ring finger, and he bolts. Yeah. He fucking, like, couldn't get out of there fast enough. Right. And I don't know, I felt bad for him, because at first you're thinking, like, why didn't she should have said something. Right.
Again, she's kind of selfish.
Yes, she is selfish. Right. She didn't even... You should have said, like, yeah, this is an engagement party kind of thing. Like, she should have done that. Yeah. That was fucked up. I felt really, really bad. And it's like hard to watch that scene. It's just like, fuck. And then, he's still like kind of depressed, but like then you start to see, because you realize, okay, yeah, she's engaged, this is over. He's like laying on his bed, like he's like bouncing like a tennis ball or something off beat to the song. Yeah. And then it slowly starts to go on beat. He picks himself up, and it's cool. It's awesome, actually. He has like an entire wall that's a chalkboard. Yeah. And he starts to sketch. He starts going to the library and reading architecture books and studying, and he's applying for jobs. Like he's doing it on his own. It's not the female interest that's pushing him. Like, it's just all him. But it did take him a little bit, because before that, he was like going out of his apartment in a robe and getting Twinkies and whiskey.
That was fucking funny.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go, I want to get my robe and I want to go down to 7-Eleven and I want to fucking just grab something.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever gone anywhere in public in a robe.
I never have either.
In a bathrobe.
And I want to do it. I'm probably going to do it here within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, okay. And then
when it warms up,
yeah. But he leaves the liquor store and he sees a couple holding hands and he goes, "Get a room!"
Yeah. You took get a room.
And he finally quits his job. He's like so sick and tired of this falseness of a greeting card kind of thing. Like, we're selling bullshit. Like this, like he doesn't believe in love anymore kind of thing. But it's also a good thing because he's moving on. Like he's trying to get like an archetype.
Go to where he's supposed to go.
Go where he's supposed to go.
Right.
Exactly. And he sees his sister again, and his sister is like, "Oh my God, you're sketching again. This is great." She said, like, Summer, she wasn't the one. Yeah. Like, I didn't believe it. She said something so smart, and I'm like gonna paraphrase here. "When you look back, you only remember the good stuff. The next time you look back, you should really look again."
Yeah. I liked that.
Yes.
And then he did.
He did.
Yeah.
And that's when he was like, "Oh my God, like it wasn't what I thought it was." Oh, and I noticed this. In IKEA, there was like a sign like above them or next to them, and it said Stockholm.
Huh.
Like Stockholm Syndrome? That's what popped in my mind. I'm like, what's the symbolism in that?
That's what makes me, yeah.
Yeah. And then it says, "We don't make fancy quality. We make true everyday quality."
I don't know. Maybe it was just there.
Yeah. I could be overthinking it.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. So then that's what he starts to notice things that he didn't notice before. She's crying because she didn't feel, because they went to see The Graduate. And that's like one of his favorite movies.
Yeah. And
she's crying over the film. And I don't know, maybe she was crying because, like, I don't even know why she was even crying. Like, because what? She didn't.
Maybe she felt like Miss Robinson.
Maybe. I feel like maybe because she didn't feel the same with Tom as, like, the kids in the end of The Graduate.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. And then that's when she really started to pull away. And he's like, wow, yeah, things weren't as good as I thought. And then it's like day 456 to 476. That's when he starts to do the whole jumped ahead with the whole him getting his shit together, I guess. But he's like applying everywhere. He's getting a lot of no's, but he's not like getting discouraged. He's just like, I'm gonna find the right one.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Just keep going.
Yeah, keep going. And then it's like right before his next interview, because he's in like a suit and shit. He goes to his spot, just kind of sit and reflect maybe, or get himself ready for this next interview. He sees Summer.
You see Summer at the interview?
No, Summer's at the spot, like at the bench, like adjacent to his bench.
Yeah.
And he asked why, you should have told me that you were getting engaged. And she's like, he's just like, how did it happen that you were so non-relationship and now you're married? And she's like, I just felt it. And if anything, you inspired me to kind of believe in fate and all that. Like, what if I didn't go to the coffee shop where I met my now husband? What if I decided to go somewhere else? And then I wouldn't have met him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's kind of her way of justifying everything she did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel bad for him. It's like he so badly wanted to be that guy, but, he wasn't for her.
Right.
It's just how it works. Sometimes relationships are very one-sided. She never promised anything with him either.
Yeah.
And, he ended up fine. He's kind of like, he's not going to believe in the type of love that he believed in at the beginning. He's just going to be more like Summer.
Yeah.
And then he goes into his next interview, and there's a girl sitting across from him, and it's his competition kind of thing. And something happens where I can't, she's talking about she has the same favorite spot that Tom has at the park.
That's right. I've seen you before.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I've never seen you. Well, maybe because you weren't looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved that.
Yeah.
I was like, oof.
And then before he goes into the interview, he's like, hey, do you want to get coffee or something? And she says no, but then she says yes. And he asks, what's your name, by the way? autumn.
Right.
And then it clicks to day 1.
Yeah, and then he looks at the camera.
Yeah.
And then it was like, hello, you?
Yeah, exactly. Like it's
hello, you.
Here. He's gonna start right back where he did
right.
at the beginning of
autumn,
of summer. Yeah, now autumn. Who's next? Winter.
Right. Fall.
Solstice. I don't know, but
fall.
Anyway, that's 500 Days of Summer. What did you think? Would you watch this movie without me?
No.
I knew that.
Well, you don't need to know it. I mean, so no, but I will say that everything that you said today made me. I'll give it another chance. Mm-hmm. So this is definitely a second watch worthy movie.
Okay.
Will I watch it alone? No. But will I watch it again with you? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
You know, I mean, I feel like this is one of those films that you need to give it more than one.
Yes.
Because my first take through it, I was like, I don't like mm-hmm. I got a Joe vibe from Tom. Mm-hmm. I got this G-rated U, and I was just kind of like, why the fuck do I care? I didn't take into consideration of this was a fucking role reversal. This was the dude's perspective. If the dude had, like, let's say if the dude felt like how a woman would feel in how everybody envisions it, because there are guys that are that sensitive, and there are guys that, and I mean, I'm not saying that I'm fucking not sensitive, because I'm probably one of the most sensitive motherfuckers out there. I cry at fucking Fox and Hound and every other fucking film. I mean, fuck. But, you know, I mean, but when it comes to relationships, there are guys that are very sensitive to relationships, and they are very, like,
relationship driven.
Yeah, like, oh my God, like, you didn't feel that way? Like, how do you feel? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? You know? Like, anywho, but, so yeah, it was interesting when you brought that up. It made me like, okay, I need to give this another go. Mm-hmm. So that's where I'll keep it at. I'll keep it at, on my own, no. But with you, I'm willing to give it another shot to see where we want to go.
That's cool. And I'm interested to hear what you have to say after watching it a second time.
Yeah.
Because you only watched it once, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. All right. Let's go back to the Notebook. Who do you think is the lisping, eye-offending fashion monger?
I'm not going to lie to you. I think it was Tom. I think Tom.
Speaking childishly, difficult or painful to look at, one foolishly concerned with fashion. See, like these.
I take it back. It was summer.
Summer?
Yeah, I take it back. I'm actually I'm on Tom's side a little bit more than I think I'm on Tom's side, especially with everything that you were saying today. I was more or less, when I first watched this, against Tom, but then I was like, you know what? No, I'm for Tom, and I'm against Summer a little more. So I think Summer.
Interesting, Summer. I don't know. I just think these insults are quite random, but I think I'm gonna give it to Mackenzie. He
was fucking out there like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he was an odd duck.
Yeah, I don't know why he was in there. Comic relief, I guess.
Yeah, you gotta need a comic relief, but
whatever.
Yeah. Anywho, that's it.
That's it, gang.
What do you have for me, sir?
You know, I'm sitting there. I've been thinking, and I was thinking.
Were you?
Okay. I know, I never do. But I kind of want to do something stupid. I want to do something funny.
I was thinking that. I was like, man,
because I never really do.
Yeah, you don't pick comedies.
And I had two that I'm gonna do, but because of the fact that we're rocking with a Zooey Deschanel, I kind of want to go that route. So, and I don't like too many Zooey Deschanel films, so I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose Your Highness. And I know you fucking already hate this film, but I'm gonna fucking do it. Oh my God. Because I fucking love it. I don't know why. I fucking love this film. I love Danny McBride, and I just love Danny McBride, and the fact that he did this medieval fucking like D&D make fun of type fucking movie, it just fucking kills me. So I really want to do it. I want to watch it. I want our contemplators to hear what you and I have to fucking say about it.
Yeah, because...
And contemplators, I want you to watch it. Your Highness, Danny McBride. What's the other fuck's name? Franco. James
Franco.
Franco James.
Yeah. I've like attempted to watch this movie.
You've never finished it, I don't think.
No. I just... I think it's
It's stupid.
Like, it's not stupid funny, it's stupid to me.
Well, right. And I mean, that's how it happens.
Yeah, and we never talked about it.
But so I'm going to see if we can turn the tides here. I'm going to see if I can try to convince you otherwise. Mm-hmm. But anywho, and obviously I want us to talk about it because I want to hear your side. We've never talked about this fucking film. So Contemplators, next week, we're rocking with Your Highness, Danny McBride, James Franco, Zooey Deschanel. Find it, watch it. I don't know if it's streamable, but see if it is. Anywho, anything else before I move on?
No,
all right.
We're good.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. You can find us on all podcasting platforms.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
You can find us all over the social medias. On Instagram, we are movies.contemplation_pod. On Twitter, we are movies_pod. On Facebook, we are Movies and Contemplation. And an email, we've got movies.contemplation@gmail.com.
Yeah.
.com, the house boots down.
Down.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us once again, and we'll see you cats next time.
Bye. Everybody. Bye. Bye. Goodbye now. Goodbye. 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 Thank you. Goodbye.